Okay guys, I'm back. Just had quite a hot day watching dogs. Temperature's reading 40 degrees outside, so it's definitely close to 45 in the trailer. Mum's still going, but I'm done for the day, so lucky me, poor her. Anyway, must be about part 8, I guess, of my fishing journal, Timbo's Fishing Adventures. To summarise what we're up to, let me think. I've just taken back the $100 rod, and now I've got no rod. Not a good feeling having no fishing rod, I must admit. It sucks. So, must be about 18th, 19th, 20th, somewhere around there of January by this stage. So, roughly 20 days in to my bait casting adventures. Got no rod, got my money back. That didn't go through straight away, but that's alright. I knew it was going to come through. So I need a rod. The day or two after I'd returned it, might have even been the next day, I had the day off work, and I wasn't doing dogs. So I've recently purchased a trailer of my own to start doing dog grooming more, well, hopefully full-time eventually, but at the moment just a few more days a week. And I still had to take the papers in to get the registration transferred over to my name. So, got the day off, go down to Vic Roads, do the rego papers, and while I'm out I might as well get a fishing rod, right? So, I went down to a different chain. I had a look online and found that these guys were selling I think it was a $50 rod, but it was on special for $30, something like that. So I thought, yep, why not? That'll do. Same brand as the one that Cat has. Different model, but the issue with the metal spool and the big gap wasn't there on this one. I looked very thoroughly, and it was a plastic spool with a very small gap. So I thought, you know what? It's cheap. It's the way to go. So went down there, bought one. They had quite a few there, and then took it out for a spin. And I'll be honest, quite quickly I realised there was something wrong. It's a 2-piece rod. I just left the line on it that was already on it. I put on a little grubby jig head. Just thought I'll test it out with a lightweight and see how I go, and work my way up from there just to see how I feel about it. I took it down to my little water hole. Still not convinced there's any fish in there, but there's water and it's a nice view, so it's good enough to test the rod out anyway. And at this stage I don't expect to catch fish very soon. So yeah, alright, so I took it out, cast a few times, and I realised that the top piece of it was coming loose. Every time the eyes would twist around, and when I started to actually have a fiddle with it, I realised there was something actually wrong with it. So I packed it up, drove back down to the store, told them the issue. They replaced it with a different one. What I realised was the little rubber stopper on the second piece on the bottom wasn't there on the first rod that I bought. So I made sure I had one that had the stopper. I tested it, pulled it out, put it back in, and alright, this one doesn't come apart so easily. Must be alright. Ready to go. By that stage, I was disheartened. I mean, all these things that have gone wrong in something that should be quite as simple as put something on the end of the line and throw it out and catch a fish or don't catch a fish or whatever. It's just this bait caster saga just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. So I went home, a bit deflated, brand new rod, I guess, good, and finished up my day with the intention of going out the next day off that I had, which I might have even had 2 days off in a row actually. So I'll start the video talking about the next day.